Hello, all you creative people, and welcome to another video.
And this video is a bit of a semi-throwback to one of my older videos that came out in April, where I used Bing Chat to automatically generate me a video game idea. So now I'm going to be replicating the basic premise of the video by getting the website letsmakeagame.net to generate me a video game idea. Except now, I had to finish making the game in 2 days. And as you can now see, it asked me to generate a pinball game which is randomly generated, has a sci-fi setting, and which includes the theme technology goes nuts. So even though I had a very limited amount of time to create this game, I spent the entire first day scouting out the pinball competition on itch.io and coming up with a way to make my game a little bit different from the rest. So after playing a couple of other pinball games, I saw that they all had the user controlling the pinball machine instead of the pinball itself. However, the move to making my game be in a pinball perspective brought up an interesting dynamic with the aforementioned randomly generated room. So I decided to get rid of the pinball machine altogether and instead make the game an endless roller game that is infinite and completely randomized, somewhat like Subway Surfers. However, I still wanted to keep some pinball aspects like rotating obstacles, and with the inclusion of the technology goes nuts theme, I decided that certain obstacles should have the ability to kill the user. So after a restful night's sleep, I got started. The first system I got working was the movement system, which had to be made slightly differently from any other movement system I have personally made so far. And this was due to the player's ball needing to rotate when in movement. So, if I had used the function rigidBody.addForce, it would have just made the ball move in a direction without actually rotating it. Same thing goes for just adding velocity. So I had to use rigidBody.addTorque, which allowed me to have the ball move by rotating it, which also has the adverse reaction of making the ball incapable of accelerating whilst in mid-air. But after figuring out the add torque thing, the movement system slowly came together into the finished model we have now, where the ball automatically moves forward but the player has the ability to boost, which works whilst in midair, and to strafe left and right. After the movement system, the real last major thing I needed to get done were all of the different enemies and obstacles. And in fact, in the final build of the game, which will be linked in the comment description below, there are 18 different obstacles and enemies altogether, with 3 obstacles and 1 enemy being able to rotate either 360 or 90 degrees, and in total there are 5 enemies, therefore leaving 13 obstacles which do not harm the user at all. The last 4 things I spent my time on were finding great sci-fi textures from freepbr.com, adding some UIP post-processing, designing the UI, and lastly fixing the plethora of bugs I was able to quickly find. And yeah, remember, there's a link to this game in the comment description below if you like what you've seen. And hope you like and subscribe for any upcoming videos. And goodbye.